Alright, my kid is here today. There he is. So he will be joining us today. Okay, stand on mom's book, that's fine. Okay. So this is my second time starting this. That's what everybody wants to see is your ass. Sorry. It is 12:08 a.m. It is the 30th of October. And you might hear him purring. He purrs all the time when he's around me. This is episode 93. Let me give him some kitty treats. Which is the second batch of kitty treats today. Eat your kitty treat. Come on. Okay. So today's episode is number 93. I want to say a huge thank you to all of my subscribers. I am up to 442, and I appreciate every single one of you. I know I don't say it every podcast, but I do really appreciate you guys watching me. I have a Facebook group. I know I don't say that every podcast either. I have a Facebook group. It is a Crafty Crocheter podcast, I think. It's either a Crafty Crocheter or a Crafty Crocheter podcast. I will make a note and put the links in the description box below. I am also on Instagram as a Crafty Crocheter. I'm also on Ravelry, but I'm not very active over there. Today was the first I got on there a little bit ago. I wanted to look up some free shawl patterns that I could find. You missed one. Here. Don't leave just one kitty treat. So I was on there a couple minutes ago looking at some free shawl patterns that I could make because I'm into shawls again now. So I have a couple finished objects. I have only a few whips. And I have a very small yarn haul. But like I was saying, I am on Instagram, Pinterest. I'm Elizabeth. No, I don't. Pinterest, I'm not really sure what I am on there, but I will leave that description. I will leave that link in the box below. Mostly I'm active on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube is where I'm most active. So if you follow me here, go over there. If you don't follow me on Instagram or Facebook, come join my group. I'm not exactly sure how many members, but I'm going to check right now. I know I haven't been activated. I haven't been active there for a little while. So it's just because I've been working on a lot of things. So right now, okay, it doesn't tell me how many members I have. Unless I'm like not in the right spot. Oh, I have 114 members. It tells me right there. It is a public group. All I have to do is approve you, and you're in. I will be posting things on that tonight once I get this video done and uploaded and stuff. I will post pics. So let's get right into it. I'm going to do finished objects first because I have a lot more of them. So, the first one I was showing you yarn that that one of my YouTubers, and who I consider a close friend now, Ujet, she sent me this chameleon yarn. She got it from Michaels, I think. Loops and threads in the color key lime. It is 439 yards, 7 ounces, 400 meters, 200 grams. And I was originally going to make something out of it for my charities. But since I have to hand wash cold, it says hand wash cold, do not bleach, dry flat, do not iron, do not dry clean. It is 62% acrylic and 38% polyester. I decided to actually make something for myself for a change because it took me 5 years of crocheting before I made myself a hat. And I made a shrug for myself and I wanted a poncho. So I have made myself a poncho. It is a granny. Okay, hang on a minute. Let me try to get this the right way. What are you doing, kid? Really? I was reading from there, but okay. So I made myself a poncho. It fits me really good. I wore it all day yesterday. Yes, I have ends to weave in. They usually are on the inside, so I'm not really worried about them. But it fits me quite well. If you want, I'll show you my cat. He's literally laying on my book. Yeah. But it's very warm. I had it on all day yesterday. So, I finally finished it. I finally made myself something. I'm very pleased with it. The yarn is very soft. Oh, he got off. It's not scratchy or anything. So, he's mad, I guess, now. Whatever. So, I have this bag full of finished objects. This is how much yarn I have left over from my poncho. So, this will be put into something. I don't know. Maybe I'll use it as stuffing or something. Maybe not. So my other finished objects is I have a commission, for another Snoopy scarf. So I finished that today. I just finished it a little bit ago. Try to get both Snoopies. So yes, this is a free pattern on Ravelry. I will try to link it below if I can. This is a man scarf. For a man, I should say. I made my cousin one. And for the actual scarf part, I only did 40 on each side. But since this one is for a man, I did it 45 on each side. So it's 90. So I can take this down and put it downstairs for my gram for tomorrow. I also finished my Star Baby blanket. And I used a 5mm hook for the Snoopy scarf. And that's Mainstays Red Heart Super Saver Turquoise, Black Red Heart Super Saver, and White Mainstays yarn for the Snoopy scarf. And I use a 6.5mm for my poncho. And here's my Star blanket. It is made with Lion Brand ice cream yarn in the color Lemon Meringue. It's just a basic 5-point star. I followed Mikey's tutorial. He got the pattern from Yarn Inspirations, and I used a 5mm hook for this. So it's just a little teeny tiny baby blanket that I finished. That'll be going to the hospital. And I finally finished my Ripple Wave blanket, my little Lapcan. I finally finished it. I used a 5mm hook for this. It is the Red Heart Ombre Yarn Scuba. And I used, like I said, a 5mm. And I didn't even use, I used like 1.5 skeins. So, that's that. That'll be going to the hospital also. And the rest I have are amigurumis. So, I wanted to make some more of the octopuses that you, for NICUs, but I didn't like how you had to do the main body and the tentacles and then crochet another round piece to sew one to the main body. So I found a tutorial that does it all in one piece. So I was able to get 2 octopi. Yeah, 2 octopi out of the leftover flamenco stripes that I had. So I have these 2 little guys, and it's all one piece. You do not sew another piece on. And I will link her pattern in the box. I also made 3 more. You okay, kid? I also made 3 more in the fruit stripes colorway. And they all turned out completely different. Whoops, dropping them all. And I just threw one on the floor. I also made one out of some leftover that I had from my Hobby Lobby yarn, which I do not know this colorway, because I left the rest of it at my mom's. And I finished a normal, and yes, I do apologize, this is a little not probably appropriate, but it's the leftover fruit stripes. I think it's called fruit stripes. It's the one with yellow, the like red, orange, that one. And I decided to give him a purple horn, a pink horn, because I thought it was cute. He has red eyes. And I don't know if I changed up the legs. It's Random Randy's Ramblings Narwhal pattern that I used. And she is doing something different with her little fins, I guess, so they sit better. And I think I did it the way she's doing it. And then I made his little tail fin. So yes, I have a little finished narwhal. I will be making more of these. But my bag's empty now. So I will put those where they need to go. I have a lot of links to write today. I usually forget to do the links, but today I definitely will. And I have small yarn haul that I have for you today. Okay. So, my next whip, or my whips now, not my next whip, is this shawl right here. This is the past Eden's shawl. Eden shawl. What I am doing is I am basically taking a lot of my odd ends. Go ahead, honey, lay on it. Mama don't care. It is the past Eden shawl. And I followed this pattern once before and I really like it. It's super simple. It has these ridges, which I think is a nice texture. So basically I have a lot of partial impeccable loops and threads impeccable skeins, and I'm just using them up. The green is Kelly green, I do believe, and this one is just royal. But I'm basically doing it until I run out. This is all I have left of the Kelly green. So that's that whip. And I'm sorry I was reaching, but I have 2 more whips. They're basically the same thing, the same shawl. The reason why I was looking up shawl patterns is because I have a lot of mandala cakes, and I've been wanting to do more with mandala yarn because I love that yarn. So I was looking for shawls that have like a lot of texture and stuff, so that's what I was looking for. And this is just another one of the secret, the Path to Eden. I don't know why I want to call it Secret Path, but this is the Path to Eden. So it's just in the pink colorway. It's called Red Heart Super Saver Grenadine. And for all of my shawls, I'm using an 8mm, which is this hook right here. It's my 8mm. I love the metal ones. So I have that one. And then I looked in my stash today and realized that I have 4 of the Caron Big Cakes. And it is in the colorway Blue Macaroon. I have 4 of these. So I am using them to make the, I'm going to use one of them to make the Path to Eden shawl. And this is all the further I got on it. So, and I'm using an 8mm hook for this one also. All of my hooks, I make, unless I'm probably going to use a smaller hook for the mandala ones, because I want it to be kind of like a tighter stitch, because it's a smaller yarn. So, I probably will get started on some of those shawls tonight. Maybe like 1 shawl tonight, and well, maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow night, but, now I do have a small yarn purchases. So, I, was at one of the Walmarts down in Lock Haven, and the Walmart that I usually go to does not have any of the Lion Brand ice cream yarn. And when I was making that Star Baby blanket, I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to have enough to finish it. So I grabbed another lemon meringue, but it turns out I don't need it. So I will use this for something else. And I finally got on the bandwagon with the mandala sparkle. I picked 2 cakes up. So I picked up Aquarius, which is almost like the genie, or not genie, spirit. And then I picked up a Hercules. So I only got 1 cake of those. And then I saw these ones, and it's a wizard. And I just really like it because there's yellow in here. Like, there's the yellow and green in here, but there's not very much of it. Like, I pulled that apart. There's not very much of the yellow and green. And this one, too. There's not very much yellow and green. So I thought they were really pretty. They're both wizard. Yeah, they're both wizard. So I got those. So I'm excited to start something with those. And then I got 3 more cakes of mandala, because turns out some of the colorways, okay, 2 of the colorways that I got in this bag are the mandala baby, but this one really caught my eye. I don't think I have Warlock, and I'm always thinking like somebody might like neutrals in a shawl, so I got this one, which is Warlock, which I don't think I have this one because I didn't think I'd like the colors, but I really do. And if you're not familiar with the mandala, it's 5.3 ounces, 150 grams. 590 yards and 540 meters. It is a number 3, and it's 100% acrylic. So I got these two. So I got this one. It's the Mandala Baby, and it's the Honeydukes. And it's 100% acrylic, same information as the regular mandala. And then I got this one, which I thought was really pretty for Easter. It's Neverland. Is it gonna focus? Focus one. Oh, there we go. So I got those also. Really planning on getting started. Focus. You gonna focus on me? No? Alright. So I got those. There we go. So that is it for today. I'm going to get this uploaded and take my scarf downstairs so I can give it to my gram so she can take it in the morning. I'm gonna tell her $30. You think that's a reasonable price? $30 for that scarf. So the back of it is not very pretty because I had to sew a lot. But I did that to my cousins, so I think it'll be okay. So my pap is doing better. He has an appointment down in Lock Haven tomorrow, since it is Tuesday now. So he ought to, hopefully, when he gets down there, he can get some answers as to what's going on and stuff, and he can get feeling better and stuff like that. So prayers that we, find out what's going on and hopefully can get him better. So, thank you everybody for watching, and like I said, all the links will be down in the description box. If you like me, give me a thumbs up. You have any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask them over in Facebook Messenger or something like that, or Instagram. If you have any questions, you can let me know and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. So that's it for tonight. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.